She tries to confide in Samuel, but he pushes her away, for fear she'll discover he's in love with her. When Jacob arrives, Rhoda begins to learn about his past and his connection to a non-Amish woman named Sandra. Jacob and Rhonda's love and loyalty to each other are unshaken, and everyone at the farm soon settles in to revitalizing the orchard. Whenever Jacob's past calls him away, the others work extra to make up for his absence. Although most of their neighbors welcome the Amish, Rhoda finds herself in legal trouble as 3 teenagers from powerful families accuse her of giving them drugs. That forces Jacob into hiding to protect Rhoda from negative scrutiny because of his past. As pressures mount, Samuel helps her find strength. Months pass with Jacob gone, and Samuel continues to withhold his feelings from Rhoda. After she is finally cleared of charges, Samuel is alone with her in the barn, and the conversation turns personal. His emotions get the best of him, and he kisses her. Rhoda is swept up in the moment before pushing him away. Almost immediately, Jacob arrives home and discovers what has happened. He breaks up with her and is furious with his brother. Without explanation, Samuel withdraws from her. Rhoda realizes she has lost both men, so she moves in with Bob and Camilla, hoping Jacob will eventually forgive her. As For Every Season opens, Rhoda is still living with Camilla and Bob while she sorts out the difficult situation with Jacob, Samuel, and her. Her intuition tells her that Camilla has a son, and Rhoda tries to find out what happened to the family. At the farm, Leah sees the work piling up and takes the initiative to hire a new worker, a young Amish woman named Iva. The need for the Maine orchard to survive forces Rhoda, Jacob, and Samuel to confront their complicated relationships, and Rhoda tells Jacob that she wants to give their courtship another chance, and that even though she and Samuel share a deep bond, she doesn't have any romantic interest in him. Leah and Landon decide they are officially dating, but he doesn't want to influence her decision on whether to leave the Amish faith. Jacob confronts Sandra about lying to him and convinces her to go with him to see his lawyer. They learn they are not legally responsible for the incident that led to the deaths of 2 women, but because Sandra witnessed an unrelated violent crime, she must remain in hiding. In order to clear his name, Jacob agrees to go to Virginia to give a deposition and to testify at the upcoming trials involving Jones's construction. Once Jacob and Sandra are back at the farmhouse, the group decides that the best way to keep Sandra and Casey safe is to move them to a new secure place to live. As Rhoda and Samuel's friendship slowly heals, she shares with him her visions concerning Camilla's son and possible grandchild. Samuel encourages her to see that the intuitions must come from God. When Camilla is in a car accident, Rhoda and Samuel work together to keep her calm until help arrives. Stephen tells Rhoda that Samuel is the better match for her. Phoebe, Stephen's wife, shares that she lost the baby she was carrying. Iva helps Sandra move while Jacob goes to Virginia to testify, and Samuel and Rhoda grow closer as they work to keep the budding orchard from frost damage. After Jacob testifies, he realizes 3 things. His desire to work construction has been revived. His brother is in love with Rhoda, and Rhoda may have hidden feelings for Samuel. Jacob resolves to get Rhoda off the farm as quickly as possible. When Jacob returns to Maine, he tries to persuade her that they need to leave the farm. Even though the farm is home and she's needed here, she recognizes that her feelings for Samuel have developed into romantic love. So she agrees to go with Jacob. When he realizes she loves Samuel, he frees her from their engagement and leaves. Rhoda is broken over the pain she's caused Jacob, but she knows that Samuel is the one who holds her heart, and she feels a measure of peace for their future. And now, Seasons of Tomorrow.
Chapter 1. Rhoda stood over the 40-gallon copper kettle filled with apple butter, slowly pushing and pulling the paddle. Bubbles gently broke the